And now Apples of Gold is pleased to present another dramatic play for your listening enjoyment. This one highlights the daily work of police officers who, even in the holiday season, spend their time dealing with the failings and errors of ordinary people. And sometimes, even the best of intentions has tragic results. Settle in and relax as Amanda Walton tells us a Christmas police story. The year is 1949.
It was Thursday, December 22nd, and it was cold. Detectives Matt Cooper and Joshua Mina were working the night watch. It was 3:55 p.m. when Matt Cooper got to room 42. Homicide.
Hi, Matt.
Josh, what's doing?
Oh, pretty quiet. How's your mother?
Oh, that cold's still hanging on. Bad cough. Doc says it's nothing serious.
My kid's got the same thing. Must be some kind of virus going around.
Yeah.
Is that a new suit you got on?
Yeah, Mom. Figured I needed one.
Oh, let me see.
Well, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice shade of blue. Where'd you get it?
Quincy's, down on South Fig. Look okay?
Turn around.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's a good fit.
Oh, thanks. Did you get all the reports on the Dave Knighton case yet?
Yeah, all taken care of.
I got it. Homicide. Cooper.
This is Stotler, Unit 113J. Got something for you.
Yeah, Adam. What's doing?
Campbell and I are out here on Calvin Avenue, 4656, trying to track down a 9-year-old boy.
What's the story?
Kid's missing. Suspicion of foul play.
How long has he been gone?
About 2 hours. Looks like a job for a homicide.
How do you figure?
Kid was last seen playing in the backyard of his home.
Yeah?
We checked over the yard.
Find anything?
Blood stains, lots of them. They look new.
Detectives Mina and Cooper left a message for Chief Detectives Gene Monk. Then went over to the crime lab, picked up Lieutenant Alan Bays, and drove out to Luther Freeway to Calvin Avenue. It was an average neighborhood. Number 1536 was a one-story green stucco residence situated on the corner of Calvin Avenue and Wesley Drive. Beyond the backyard was a tract of undeveloped land, covered with scrub oak. Adam Stotler from Juvenile was on the front of the house.
Back this way.
Coming, Al?
Wait till I get my bag.
Okay. Who notified you that the boy was missing, Adam?
The mother said she went out to do some Christmas shopping about 11 this morning. Left the boy at home. She came back about 2 this afternoon. He was gone.
What's the name?
Javins. Kid's name is Billy, 9 years old.
Adam, was this gate open like this when you got here?
Yeah, haven't touched a thing. Here are the stains over here, Lieutenant Bays, along the edge of the walk, see?
Yeah, let me see.
Quite a few stains, huh?
Looks like it might be blood. We'll try some benzodine on these spots here. Yep, there we are. See what happens?
Where's the kid's mother now, Adam?
In the house. Campbell's talking to her.
You talked to any of the neighbors?
People next door. One's on this side. They couldn't tell us anything.
There it is, fellas.
Yeah, Al?
These spots I covered with benzodine. They're turning blue. Blood stains, all right. Can't say definitely whether it's human or animal blood.
You have to go back to the lab to run it through?
Yeah, biological precipitate test. Hand me one of those glass vials from my bag.
Yeah. Okay, here you are.
Thanks. Scrape some of these flakes off for a test. There we are.
How soon can you type the blood for us, Al?
Precipitate test will take more than 20 minutes. It'll take 3 or 4 hours for a blood grouping. That's it. Anything else you want to check?
Adam, anything else?
Oh, right here in my handkerchief. Empty shell. The marker over there by the rose bush. That's where I found it.
From a 22, huh?
Yeah, might tie in, might not.
Mark it and dump it in this envelope, will you?
Yeah. There. Shell. There you go.
Did you get out a missing broadcast on the boy?
Campbell did. About half an hour ago. Oh, here's the description.
Thank you.
Mother know about the blood stains?
No, we didn't tell her. She's worried enough already.
And she has no idea what might have happened to her boy, huh?
No more than we do. She checked all her friends, relatives. We're covering the neighborhood. No traces so far.
Not much to go on.
Bloodstains, empty cartridge.
Could mean 100 things.
Any ideas, Cooper?
Yeah, just one. And I don't like it.
4:30 p.m., Thursday, December 22nd. The neighborhood search for the 9-year-old Billy Javins continued. Lieutenant Alan Bays went back to the crime lab to start the precipitant test and the blood grouping. Adam Stotler and his partner Tim Campbell from Highland Juveniles stood by. Cooper called the chief of detectives, Gene Monk, and who ordered up a special detail to aid the search for the missing boy. Cooper and Mina questioned the boy's mother, Miss Lorraine Javins, a woman in her early 40s. She seemed fairly calm under the circumstances.
Miss Javins, is your boy Billy in the habit of wandering off without telling you where he's going?
No, he's not in the habit of wandering off, but he has done it before.
When was the last time, Miss Javins?
You don't have any children, do you, Detective Cooper?
No, I'm not married.
Well, there comes a point in a young boy's life that he feels it's time to leave home, go out on his own. Usually it happens somewhere around 8, 10.
I think I know what you mean. I got a boy.
Well, then you know how it is. My husband and I scolded Billy one day after school, and he was quite put out about it. And he thought Donald and I were unfair, and he packed a few of his things and he left.
How long was he gone?
Oh, no time at all. About 2 hours. I was worried about him, but my husband said just leave it alone. Said every boy had to go through this stage.
Well, then you think he's run away from home again this time?
Yeah, I think so. But he's been gone several hours now, and, I have a funny feeling about it.
Did you and his father have some misunderstanding with the boy recently?
Well, that's just it. We haven't. I don't mind telling you now that we're talking about it that I am getting worried.
Any place around that he might like to visit? Hobby shop, playground, where he might be?
Yeah, that's Jensen's model shop and the Little Burrows Hobby. But I've already called both places, and they haven't seen him all day. I called his friends' houses, and they have no idea where he is either.
We'd like a list of all his friends and the places he was known to frequent.
Yeah, all right, I'll give him to you. Where do you suppose he is?
Where's your husband now, Miss Javins?
Well, he's at work. Donald works in the city. He's a fireman.
What house is he stationed at?
Engine Company 12. He's working at the 8th Platoon. He'll be home tomorrow morning, and I haven't told him Billy's gone.
Is there any chance the boy might be down at the firehouse with his father?
No, he seldom goes down there anymore. I don't think he's there. I'm awfully worried. Can I call my husband?
Certainly. Go right ahead.
I know Donald will be worried. Stanley's been gone too long. Hello? Hi. Yes, may I speak with Donald Javins? Yes, this is Mrs. Javins. Thank you. Yeah, I hate to call Donald at work.
Yes, ma'am.
Does your husband own a gun?
Yes, he does.
What caliber, do you know?
It's a .45 automatic. He got it. Yeah. Hi, Donald. Hi. Yeah, Lorraine. Donald, is Billy down there? No, I can't find him anywhere. No, he wasn't. No, not when I came home from shopping. There are 2 policemen here. No, I said there are 2 policemen here. Oh, I'll call you if they don't find him soon. Bye. No, I didn't think he'd be with Donald.
That .45. Is that the only gun in the household?
Yes? Why are you asking about guns? Has anything happened that you're not telling me about?
No, ma'am. Just routine checking. We'll have to take a look at that 45, though, if you don't mind.
Maybe I should tell you we do have another gun in the house, but it's wrapped. Donald bought it for Billy's Christmas present.
May we see it, please?
Well, yeah. But do you have to unwrap it?
I'm afraid so, yes.
Oh. Here's the paper it was wrapped in. Oh, Billy must have found it. It's gone. See? Here's the gift card and the box the gun came. Oh, my, it was a rifle.
Can I look at that box, ma'am? Thank you.
How about it, Matt?
.22 caliber.
Thursday, December 22nd, 5:15 p.m. It was getting dark. The search for the missing boy continued. Cooper and Mina checked the list of Billy Javin's friends. None of them, or their parents, had any idea of his whereabouts. The detectives talked with Stotler again. He had been in touch with the detail combing the neighborhood. Found nothing. They went down to Collis Avenue and 10th Street, the corner service station.
Want a nickel, Matt?
No, I got one. You watch for Gene, huh?
Yeah, okay.
City Hall,
2667, please.
2667.
Crime lab, Bays.
Hi, Al. Matt Cooper.
Yeah, Matt. Any sign of the Javins kid?
Nope, not yet. How are you coming?
Finished the precipitant test. It's human blood.
Yeah?
Working on the blood group now. Know the Javins boy's type?
Well, we didn't want to upset his mother. Thought we'd wait till the last thing. We're still in the neighborhood.
Check with the family physician. That way you won't disturb the family.
Yeah, we figured on that. Just a minute, Al.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh.
Boss just pulled up.
Okay. Hey, Gene Monk's out here now. I'll check you later, Al.
Yeah, right, Matt.
All right, goodbye.
Gentlemen, how's it going?
Just checked with Al Bays.
Yeah, I know. It's human blood. What do you think?
We talked with the boy's mother, Miss Javins. Found a gun missing.
Yeah?
Caliber's the same as the empty casing that Stotler found. 22.
You said the gun was missing?
Yeah, the Javins were going to give it to the boy as a Christmas present. They had it hidden, but it's gone now.
Any idea who took it?
Well, they left the Christmas wrapping behind. I think it was the kid.
22 rifle, huh? 9-year-old boy. When are they going to learn? First, it's carbide cannons on the 4th of July. The city issued ordinance after ordinance, but a few thousand kids around the country had to lose their eyes, fingers, hands before the parents would give us their full cooperation to outlaw them.
I know what you mean.
Sure you do. You and every other cop in the country became the heavies trying to clamp down on them. It's always the same story. This time it's guns for Christmas.
I know what you're thinking, but we're not sure yet.
Listen, there's a city ordinance against giving a gun to a kid. You know that.
Yes, I know that.
There's a missing boy and a missing gun. There's blood on the ground and an empty shell. That's enough for me.
We're going to stay with it. Something's got to break.
Yeah, I hope it's not the hearts of that kid's parents.
Oh, hi, Chief. I've been looking for you, Cooper.
What do you got, Adam?
Found the gun. New 22 rifle, smell of cordite, recently fired.
Where'd you find it?
Back up there in that scrub oak, up behind the Javins house. Mrs. Javins identified it. Tim took it down to the crime lab.
Thanks, Adam. Is Miss Javins okay?
She's pretty sick now. Campbell's got something else.
What's that?
There's another child missing, an 8-year-old boy.
"6:30 p.m. Cooper and Mina talked with Officer Stotler about the other missing boy. He told us that his name was Stephen Fromhurst, 8 years old. His family had just moved into the neighborhood. Seems that no one besides the Fromhurst family knew that the boys played together. Miss Fromhurst said that Stephen told her he was going out to play and that he'd be home by 6 o'clock for dinner. She says that he was unusually prompt and almost never overstayed his playtime. Matt and Josh got a description of the Fromhurst boy, put out a missing broadcast, and called the Javinses' family doctor. They said that Billy's blood type was type O. At 7 p.m., they talked again with Miss John Fromhurst.
You sure Mrs. Javin doesn't know where the boys are?
She has no idea, Miss Fromhurst.
This is terrible. Just awful. I feel there's more to this thing. Something you're not telling me.
Well, there's no use to upset you until we know a few things for sure.
Then you are holding something back.
Now, please, try not to worry, Ms. Fromhurst. There are certain questions we'll have to ask, routine questions, in any kind of investigation.
Is there anything else you want to know?
Yes, ma'am. What is your boy's blood type?
That's a funny question. Do you think anything has happened to him? Have you found him and you're not telling me?
No, ma'am, we haven't found him. We don't think anything's happened to him.
His blood type?
Yes, ma'am.
I think I've got it written down in Stevie's baby book. Yes, here it is. It's type O.
Thank you. I wonder if I might use your phone, please?
Yes. Of course, it's in the hall.
Be right back, Josh.
Yeah, okay.
City Hall.
2667, please.
2667.
Crime Lab, Maxwell.
Hello, Ted. This is Cooper. Al there?
Just a minute, Matt. Take two, Al. Bass speaking.
Checking back, Al.
Did you get the blood type of the two missing boys?
Yeah, both boys. Type O.
So are the stains, Matt. Type O.
8 p.m., Thursday, December 22nd. Still no sign of either of the missing boys. Chief of Detectives Gene Monk went back to headquarters to direct the search from there. He dispatched another detail of 50 men to aid in the hunt for the missing youngsters. 8:30 p.m. It was getting colder. The citrus growers were warned to expect a freeze. Josh and Matt went up the block to see Mrs. Javins. Her husband had quit work early and returned home. Josh and Matt talked with him. He could tell nothing more than what he had already known. They still had not informed either of the families about the bloodstains and the empty cartridge casing which had been discovered in the backyard of the Javins home. It was more than possible that they had a right to know about our findings, but Josh and Matt felt there was no cause to add to the distress of the two families at this time. If the two boys were found alive and well, then the bloodstains and the cartridge case could be of no more concern to the relieved parents. At 8:40 p.m., Detectives Mina and Cooper left the Javins house and went to the home of Mr. and Mrs. Fromhurst.
Miss Fromhurst, you said your husband worked at a market?
Yes, he telephoned about 15 minutes ago and said he was closing up right away. He'll be here any minute. I do wish Stevie would call or come home. It's so cold out. All he had on was a thin cotton jacket.
Please try not to worry. We're doing everything we can. It's going to be all right.
Stevie's father's such a sensitive man. He and the boy are so close. I know he's terribly upset.
Well, you're sure there's no place you might have forgotten? Some place where the boy might be?
No place. No. Oh, if anything's happened to the boy, it'll just kill John.
Now.
You sit still, Miss Fromhurst. I'll get it.
Matt,
Yeah, Adam.
the Javins kid, he's been found.
Oh, he's home. Sergeant, he's home. He's come home. Thank goodness he's all right.
Where's he been? Did he tell you?
No, he didn't. His clothes are all dirty, and he's acting strange. I've never seen him like this.
How do you mean, Miss Javins?
Well, he just came in the front door, and he said, "Hello, Mom." And then he sat down in the chair, and he stared at the floor. And he won't talk to his father, and he won't talk to me.
Do you mind if I talk to him?
No, go ahead. I asked him about the little Fromhurst boy, but he wouldn't tell me a thing.
Where is he now?
In the living room.
Looks all right.
Yes. Son, this is a police officer. He wants to talk to you. You don't have to be afraid, dear. He only wants to ask you some questions. Son? See, Sergeant?
Billy? Come on. Look at me, son. Get your head up, youngster. Come on now. That's better. Had your mother pretty worried, you know that? You want to tell us where you been?
I wish you'd try to get him to eat a little something.
Do you hear that, son? Want something to eat? Billy, there's another little boy up the street who hasn't come home. Do you know where he is? His father and mother are worried about him too, just like your folks were. You've got to help us find him, son.
I killed him. I killed Steve with the 22. We were only playing, but I killed him.
How do you know you killed him? Maybe he's only hurt. Now, isn't that it?
No. He's dead. I know he's dead. The gun went off. We forgot we put bullets in there.
Where is he, Billy?
I hid him. I was scared. I didn't want anybody to find him.
Where did you hide him, son?
In a cave, up on the hill. I didn't mean it. He was my pal.
Do you want to show us where, son?
Yes, I'll show you. Please don't send me to jail.
"9:15 p.m. Thursday, December 22nd. 9-year-old Billy Javins led the way up the hill behind the backyard of his home. He showed the detectives the wagon he moved the body in. His father came along with us. About 15 feet from the crest of the hill, the boy pointed to a thicket of scrub oak. There, we found a small cave holding the body of Stephen Fromhurst. There was a single bullet wound in his chest, just below his heart. He was dead. They covered the body.
Billy, how did it happen?
I knew my folks were going to give me the gun for Christmas. I knew where it was and I got it. There was a box of bullets with it.
Were you pointing the gun at Stephen?
No, sir. No, sir. I wasn't. It was Steve's turn to play with it. I was chasing him. He tripped over the stump there in the backyard and fell. The gun hit him in the stomach. And it went off.
Why do you think you killed him if you're telling us the truth?
I'm telling the truth. Honest. That's the truth.
All right, I believe you, son. But why do you think you killed him?
It was my gun. Steve'd still be alive if I didn't go and get it. I should have waited till Christmas. It's all my fault.
Where have you been all this time?
In the cave with Steve.
What were you doing in there, son?
I was praying. I was praying for God to make him alive again.
After a thorough investigation, Detectives Mina and Cooper were convinced that the shooting of Stephen Fromhurst was accidental. Lieutenant Bays's findings substantiated the Javins boy's story even to the smallest detail. They called the coroner's office and acquainted him with the facts. He designated a local mortuary to handle the body, pending autopsy, and granted us permission to remove the body to the Fromhurst's home. Miss Fromhurst collapsed. The family doctor was called. Josh and Matt sat in the living room to wait for Mr. Fromhurst, the dead boy's father.
Mary! Mary!
Mr. Fromhurst?
Yes, you're the police?
Yes, sir.
Where's Mary? Where's my wife? Has my boy come home? Have you found him?
Yes, sir.
Well, where is he? Stevie! Stevie! Where's Steve? He's hurt, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Well, where is he? I want to see him.
He's hurt bad, Mr. Fromhurst.
Well, where is he? I want to see him.
He's in his room.
How bad?
Pretty bad.
He's dead. All right, if I go in?
If you want to.
Will you go with me?
Sure. Don't make it any harder on yourself, Mr. Fromhurst.
I want to see my boy. Stevie.
Mr. Fromhurst.
Stevie. Listen to me, son. We got you a lot of nice things for Christmas. Everything you wanted. I got you the 3 cars for the train. The one with the searchlight really works. Son, you got that new switch you wanted too. And a lot more track. Oh, Stevie. Now you can have a big layout. And you know that new baseball that you saw? Well, I got it for you. Stevie, the cowboy outfit you wanted. I got it too. Stevie.
Mr. Fromhurst.
Come on, Matt.
What happened?
It was an accident. He was playing with the Javins boy up the street, playing with a gun, and it went off.
What was that other boy's name?
Billy Javins. It was an accident.
Mr. Fromhurst, where are you going?
I want to see that boy.
The detectives had no idea what the dead boy's father had in mind. They didn't feel they should try to restrain him and went with him to the Javins home.
I'm Stevie's father. Where's your boy?
I'm sorry.
Where's your boy?
He's right here. Won't you come in?
It's all right, Mrs. Javins.
You're the boy that was with Stevie?
Yes, sir?
What's your name?
Billy.
Billy. I know it wasn't your fault. Would you do something for me?
Yes, sir?
I've got a lot of nice presents for Stevie. I know he'd want you to have them. I want to give them to you Christmas Eve.
Mom?
I think that would be a fine idea, son.
Come on, Josh.
Well, what does it all prove, Matt?
You don't give a kid a gun for Christmas.
At the coroner's inquest, it was officially recorded that Stephen Fromhurst's death was a result of an accident. Billy Javins, age 9, was absolved of any legal responsibility for his friend's death.
You have been listening to an Apples of Gold radio adaptation of A Christmas Police Story, with Amanda Walton as the narrator, Kenny Bass as Detective Matt Cooper, and Ken Guthrie as Detective Josh Mina. Also heard were Ed Johnson, Bill Lynch, Rodney Pell, Matt Rhodes, Danny Webb, Cheryl Webb, and introducing Caleb Rhodes as Billy Javins. Apples of Gold is directed by Danny Webb and produced by Rodney Pell. This is Rodney Pell speaking.